Come with us as we visit Grasmere village in the Lake District, the birthplace of the famous poet William Wordsworth. We'll visit the Wordsworth Daffodil Garden. We'll show you his final resting place where his gravesite is. And we'll also mention this gingerbread shop as well, which is well worth a visit. We'll tell you where we stayed, and we'll even show you a chair that he sat in whilst he drank a flagon of ale while he was musing over his poetry. So we'll start out at the Daffodil Garden. That's Lady on there taking a stroll through, and on the floor is the poem that he's most famous for. And on we go. Beautiful garden, daffodils out. We visited in March, so the daffodils were in full bloom, and it's a really lovely little path. People have presumably paid to have their name etched and engraved in all these paving stones. Have a stop and have a read, see if you recognise anybody. That's the information about the daffodil garden. So do have a good read of that. So a little bit round the corner there will take you to another lovely piece of stone with some famous words on it. And do take the time to pause and have a read of that. Have a little look over the water as well. Lovely views there. And as I pan round there, that's the church. Have a pop into that church. There's a little bit of a memento that commemorates William Wordsworth in there as well. But we're just going to hop over that wall, back where we came from, and we'll take you to his gravesite. So you just see the background there, the plaque where the daffodils, the information about the daffodil garden was held. So you can just nip through this wall here, this little walkway, and it takes you around to William Wordsworth's grave. William Wordsworth was commemorated on a £5 coin in 2020. That's where our interest comes from. We do like to go around the country on adventures, seeing interesting sites, but we're coin collectors as well. So there's a link to any link to coins gives us the opportunity to, or the will to visit somewhere else. Now that's that right in front of us there is the actual gravestone for William Wordsworth, but to the left hand side is is the actual part. Well, it's hard to describe what it is really. It just kind of goes over the grave itself. I'm not quite sure exactly where he is laid to rest, because the same information is on the floor there. But there's a few other members of his family that are in this graveyard, and right next to each other. Different generations. That's the church you need to pop into and have a look, and I'll show you the plaque as well. That's just down the road a little bit where I've come from and behind me, which tells you what's in the church. And we're back along the path where that little cut through is, and we're around the back of the gingerbread shop. So I do recommend that you come round here. The smell of gingerbread is absolutely amazing. It's like no other. World famous Grasmere gingerbread. I think it was actually there before William Wordsworth was born. I might have that wrong, but it's been there for many a year. Quite expensive for what you pay, but it's really unique. That's brought me all the way back round to the front. People are already queuing before it opens up. Sarah's gingerbread shop. Right, we'll show you where we stayed. So this is just outside of the village, but just a 10-minute walk. We stayed in the Swan, and I'm sure you'll agree there's some amazing views of the Lake District. Wherever you go, wherever you walk, wherever sight you see, whatever water, sky, hills, absolutely amazing. And I'm quite sure that's what inspired William Wordsworth when he was writing his poems. So he had a cottage just down the road, but what he used to do is to pop into here, and he used to sit on that very chair, drinking ale, and presumably thinking up what his next poem is going to be. So do pop in the Swan. We stayed on a lovely kind of little winter break deal, so we had a dinner, bed and breakfast, and obviously had a chance to go to Grasmere as well.